Hey guys, sorry if I look like shit today. I just didn't want to spend that much time like getting ready, and I didn't want to, because I have to do my master's thesis. But I was like, I don't want to not make a video, so we're gonna make a video today. Here's the thing, I was thinking about this for the past few days because I make videos here, and I make videos on TikTok as well, and nobody that I know knows about this channel. Like, the people that watch are me and you guys right now. Nobody else, nobody that I know in real life, as far as I know. And but people in real life know that I make TikToks. And the thing with making content, I've been talking about this so many times, but here's the thing. There's a lot of people who are scared of making content because they're scared to be cringe, they're scared to be embarrassing, they're scared of what other people are going to think. And I mean, it is natural, it is normal. But the thing is, like, you have to be somewhat delusional to think that it's gonna not be cringe. You have to be somewhat delusional to, you know what I mean? Like, I know that people cringe at my content. Like, I just know, like, statistically, they have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody judges, you know what I mean? For better, for worse. And I know that people cringe at my content because I know that people cringe at other people's content. Like, I know people in real life who make content as well. And I may cringe sometimes as well, I have to be honest, because, you don't act the same way in front of a camera, and talking to somebody else, you know what I mean? Like having a normal conversation. You don't act the same way, like making a TikTok, maybe lip syncing or maybe like dancing or posting a little bit. Like, you don't do that in real life. So it's cringe because people don't know you. People in real life don't know you as a content creator. They see you as a classmate, a coworker, somebody that goes to your, I don't know, to your, I don't fucking know, swimming class. I don't know. So, like, people are going to have their opinions, but it's not about that. Chappell Roan said that before making it, everybody's cringe. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people who started out, singing in maybe bars or like restaurants and stuff like that. And maybe people that knew them in real life would cringe. Or maybe like people that are doing theater and stuff like that. The people that know them in real life, it's like, okay, it's cringe. They do theater. Like, what the fuck? Because they don't see them as performers, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, nobody sees me, I guess, as a performer in real life. Nobody sees me as an entertainer, as a content creator, whatever. But I don't care about that. I'm delusional enough to think that it's going to work out for me one day, and that one day I can make this my job, and that's why I'm doing this. I mean, if you really want to make your dreams come true, there's no other way around it. You know what I mean? If you want to be a YouTuber, you have to make YouTube videos. If you want to be, I don't know, whatever form of entertainer, you have to do that. If you want to be a singer, you have to sing. If you want to be a dancer, you have to dance. If you want to be an actor, you have to act. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to have their opinions anyway. Like, do you think nobody was laughing at everybody who's made it now? Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody's cringe. You know what I mean? Like, even entrepreneurs, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who are like, what do you think you're going to do? Like, you think you're going to sell a lot? You think you're going to be this, like, really successful business person? And then maybe they turn out to be, you know what I mean? Like, you may make it or not at some point or another, whatever. You're going to be cringe for God knows for how long. For God knows for how long. For God knows how long, But you have to try. You know what I mean? I saw this video where this woman said, I was going to say girl, but you know what I mean? Respect. And she said, you're not scared of fail. You're scared of being seen trying. We're all scared of being seen trying. Like, for instance, I make videos on LinkedIn. Every once in a while, I stopped making videos regularly because I don't know, like, LinkedIn was encouraging people to make videos, but they're not encouraging making videos anymore. Like, I don't know why, but they deleted that, like, video tab. I think now you can only have it in your desktop, like, LinkedIn thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Fuck that. Honestly, fuck that. Because I was like, they're going to encourage to make videos. Like, they're going to encourage creativity, content creation, all that stuff. Individuality, you know what I mean? As someone, like, putting all, let's say, all what you can bring to the table there. And now they don't encourage it anymore. And it's like, well, whatever, Thank God I didn't want that to be my main thing. But the thing is, like, I don't know, I'm rambling everywhere. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I know that people, here's the thing. I'm connections with professors, with classmates, not just friends, you know what I mean? Like, and even coworkers on LinkedIn. And I know that they're probably cringing at the videos that I've made. And I know they're probably going to cringe at, I'm going to make videos every once in a while. Whenever I have an idea for something that I can make that can be, like, funny or LinkedIn material, whatever, I'm going to do it. And if they're going to cringe, if they're not going to see it and not like it, whatever, like, that's their choice. I'm not I don't get paid for them to like it. I don't get paid for them to enjoy it, to support it. You know what I mean? I'm doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because I believe in it. That's it. You know what I mean? Do I care what other people think? Yes. But the point is, maybe you care that other people cringe. Maybe you're like, oh my God, what is this person going to think of this? What is that person going to think of this? Yeah, but you have to do it anyway. I am mutuals. Not mutuals. Now, what do you call it when you follow each other? Well, I follow each other with I'm following each other with guys that I've had crushes on and guys that I have a crush on. You know what I mean? Well, I only have a crush on one guy right now. But the thing is, I know that they're probably going to cringe at my content. I know that they're probably going to be like, this bitch is crazy. Why is she doing that? You know what I mean? Why does she make this video? Why is she doing, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they think I'm weird. Maybe they think I'm a weirdo. Maybe they think, like, that's unattractive or whatever. People can think that's unattractive. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen so many videos of people saying that individuality is attractive and, like, your energy, you're, like, at your natural frequency and, like, it draws people to you. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't think it drives anyone or drags anyone towards me. I don't think so. I haven't seen it so far. But I don't care because I want to do this anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I made my first videos on YouTube, I was not necessarily cringing at the stuff that I was doing. I was definitely more camera shy. We all start there. But the thing is, like, I cringe at those videos watching them right now because I made them years ago. And I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? But back in the day when I was making them, like, as I was editing them and then when I was watching them, like, right after editing them, I didn't cringe at the videos. I was like, it is impossible that someone out there can cringe at what I'm making because I'm not cringing at it. And we tend to cringe at the stuff that we do. You know what I mean? Like cringing, like listening to our own voice, cringing, like looking at our own pictures or like watching our own videos and stuff like that. We usually cringe at that. But because I was not cringing at the time, you tend to cringe more like over time. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, because I wasn't cringing, I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to cringe at this. And now I'm cringing and I'm like, wow. But back in the day, I was believing that idea. You know what I mean? I grew up watching YouTube. I knew what I wanted the video to look like, you know, when it comes to like editing and stuff. And so I did it that way. I didn't love the way that I was looking, but that is to an extent out of my control, you know? But I was doing it anyway. Because, okay, maybe you don't love the way you're looking right now. Like right now I'm looking like trash. You know what I mean? Like I wish I was camera ready 24/7. You know what I mean? But I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to make this video. But the thing is, like, I don't think I'm looking that bad either. I'm delusional enough to think that I'm not looking like shit right now. That's the mentality. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you're not delusional enough. You don't have to be. But do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm not camera ready. Well, as long as you don't look like shit and you're not going to regret looking like that, do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's really just doing it. For instance, like, I consider myself a content creator. How am I a content creator? What kind of content creator am I if I'm not making content? Like, during college, it was really hard for me to juggle it with content. And I was like, what kind of content creator? Like, I call myself a content creator. I'm not making content right now. Am I a content creator? I have been, because I had a blog growing up and I had a podcast and then I had another podcast. Okay. But am I a content creator now? Do you know what I mean? Like, I would doubt myself as a content creator because it's like, what kind of content creator am I if I'm not making content? So if you want to do what you want to do, if you want to be who you want to be, you have to do what you have to do to be that. You know what I mean? Like, do I get paid to make content? Whatever, is it my job or whatever? Am I getting some income or side income doing it? No. But I am a YouTuber because I make YouTube videos. I am a TikToker because I make TikToks. I am a content creator because I'm making content. Do you know what I mean? I'm a video creator because I make videos. Do you know what I mean? That's it, you know? At least I'm it. Have I blown up? No. Is my community huge? Not right now. But if I want to keep it going, I have to keep it going. Do you know what I mean? So, what else was I going to say? Do the things. Do you know what I mean? Do the things. What was I going to say about being delusional? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Like, it's weird because I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, okay, I know people cringe at my content, but on the other hand, I'm like, I used to care more a few months ago. Like, for instance, like LinkedIn content or like my TikToks and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, people I know, like, they watch this shit, whatever. I used to be more self-conscious about that. I'm still self-conscious about it because people that I know still watch my content. And even if my friends and classmates, even if they like my videos, I know that they probably cringe, but they're probably liking them anyway, just to be nice. That's my thinking, or maybe that's just my anxiety talking. I don't know. But I get those thoughts. Can it get tiring? Yes. Is it uncomfortable? Yeah. But you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to get used to that feeling because, you know, I saw this meme, not this meme, but like this picture. I think Gary Vee made it. So it's a picture of the world. It's two identical pictures. So it's the world when you're doing it, or the world when they care, and the world where they don't care, or the world when you're trying, and the world where you're not trying, or something like that. I don't remember. I think he's made many pictures like that. But it is true. The world spins around at the same speed that it spins around itself and around the sun and stuff like that. Like the world does the same thing whether you're doing this or not. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna live their own lives and they're gonna whatever, whether you're doing this or not. The life keeps going and the world keeps going. Do you know what I mean? Like ain't nothing's gonna change because you're making videos, so you might as well make them. You know what I mean? Like who cares what other people think? Do you know what I mean? You're not changing their lives. The world is working the same way whether they cringe or not. Like it's not the end of the world. What do you care? These people they wouldn't even have the guts. Like I know people who have told me that they don't have the guts to publish things like publicly, not just to like close friends and stuff like that. Like they couldn't do it. And they seem confident. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many people out there who would never, because they're so scared of doing it, because they're so scared of what other people think. If you really, really want to do this, I'm not saying that it's easy to get rid of that fear. Like I also care what other people think. I'm not gonna lie. We all have that. And I know that people cringe and I think about it and it makes me feel a little bit, but I've done this. I still do it. You know what I mean? And because I've done it for so long, I keep making TikToks and I keep making these videos and whatever. Like you start caring less and less and less over time. Like right now I care less than months ago. You know what I mean? It used to bother me more months ago than it does now. Do you know what I mean? Like it starts becoming your comfort zone. You start not caring about that so much. But the thing is, you have to make these things. You know what I mean? In order to care less and less and less, because you're doing it and doing it and doing it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And I hope this helped someone out there. And I'll see you probably not tomorrow, but the day after. I think I'm going to start making videos every 2 days. But I'm not making any promises. But I'll be back. So stay tuned. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching.